I've told this story before, but there are a couple of people here who haven't heard it. One day in Central Park, I was working near Central Park, and I walked several blocks to get a very good cup of coffee that I was going to spend a beautiful spring day drinking by myself in the meadow in Central Park. As I walked to find my little secluded spot by myself, there were couples and bunchers coming and going, children let out from school doing their athletics, and I found a nice little spot, a warm spring day. I lay down in the grass, and the way that, in kind of a Christ-like way, with my arms extended, the way children fall in the snow like angels, and I put the cup of coffee at arm's length to my left, and closed my eyes, and suddenly was immersed in the oral field of Central Park on a beautiful spring day when everyone wanted to get out there. I could hear couples' voices rising as they approached me and walked by in the path nearby, and up above me, on the hill, I could hear the sound of children yelling and running towards me. And I could hear the sound of the authoritarian voice of clearly an adult or someone supervising these children who was sort of corralling them with, Jane, no, over there, come over, and Billy, come on, fine. Every once in a while, she'd say this one kid's name, and she said his name in a completely different way. She'd go, Jerome! And you knew immediately that Jerome was the problem in the group. And so I could hear them above me approaching, and I let my mind drift to other sounds. And suddenly I heard to my left this whoosh, and I looked over, and my coffee cup, those cardboard white coffee cups, had been completely smashed the way that vaudevillians will take a top hat and, just sort of smash it straight down. The kid had landed right on my coffee and completely squashed it. I sat up, and immediately I heard the teacher's voice up, or the parent or whatever behind me is going, Jerome! And the kid was just kept on running down, and he didn't even really look back. And of course there was that immediate anger about this special cup of coffee I hadn't had a sip from that I walked a couple of blocks to get, but it passed quickly. I thought, this poor kid Jerome, this kid is in trouble. If I had lined all 14 of those kids up above me and said, okay, I'm going to pay you $20 if you can run as fast as you can and land right on the top of that cup, so it squishes straight down, none of those kids would have been able to do it. And yet Jerome, I am sure, completely unconsciously, came tearing down that hill, and somewhere in his mind, in a place that he kept secret from himself, he navigated the terrain. And this voice in there that he could not hear was saying, little to the left, pick up pace, come on, okay, ready, get the stride right. Boom, right on the coffee cup. Now Jerome is going to go out into the world. You see, Tangoh's the appropriate music here. You think about the pain we all carried from our childhood. The pain that we were all running from and causing such pandemonium. Don't. You hear that a lot, right? I have other stories too. Stories about women. But that's for another time.